Paycheck Protection Round 2 is here, and the SBA just released the entirely new application for the second round of Paycheck Protection forgivable loans, whether you're self-employed, you own a small business, or if you're an independent contractor and you're looking at getting another one of these forgivable loans, or if you didn't get a forgivable loan the first time around, this will also apply to you. So I'm going to cover all the details you need to know on this second application for your second PPP loan. I'm going to cover what documents you'll need to send to a bank to get this processed once this is all out. And we're going to cover any other minor details you might need to know about this process. So jumping right into the application. Now, this was just updated by the SBA. I'm just going to go through the application. I'll put up on the screen for the kind of more important parts. You'll find if you did this application already that it's 98% similar to the first time around. Now, this was just updated, and I have a feeling it's going to be updated again because I already found a few things on this application that are either missing or incorrect. So we might see another update, but this is everything we have right now, and I'm just doing my best to keep you updated. Also, lenders have not started processing these applications yet, so make sure you're in touch with whatever bank you received a loan through the first time to make sure that they'll be doing the second round of PPP loans. I haven't heard that there are many banks that are not going to do the second round because, banks like to give out loans, especially if they're completely backed by the SBA. So it shouldn't be an issue, but confirm with your lender, whoever you used the first time. So going through this application, the first stuff is very self-explanatory. Check your business type. In my case, it's an LLC. Use your DBA or trade name if you have one. If you don't have one, leave that blank. Your business legal name, your business address, your business EIN. If you have an EIN, use your EIN. If you use your social security number, like if you're a sole proprietor, then you'll use your social security number. Your business phone number, primary contact's email address. Now to the payroll part. So the calculation here is a little bit different. How it works here, it says average monthly payroll. Now, this should say average monthly payroll 2019. So how you're going to get this is take your whole payroll for 2019, and then you're going to divide that by 12, put that number in there with the average monthly payroll, and then you'll multiply that by 2.5, and you get your total here. So in this case of the example, we got $25,000. Then you'll add in the number of employees, and in this case, I just wrote 3. Now, the next section, it says the purpose of the loan. So it's going to be whatever you plan on spending this loan on. You have to check more than one box, it says. So in most cases, it's going to be payroll, your lease or mortgage, and utilities. If it's other, you have to write what it's going to cover. It's a little bit more lenient the second time around as to what it can cover, but overall, it's pretty much the same as the first time around. Now to the ownership section. You need to put all the owners down who own at least 20% of the business. If someone owns 5%, you don't need to put them down. If it's 100%, then you just put yourself there. You need the social security number of each owner, and you need the home address of each owner. Now, really, all that's left is a whole bunch of check boxes that just assure that you're doing everything you need to do. You're eligible for these. I'll run through them real quick. So it says, is the application presently suspended, debarred, or ineligible to receive this loan? No, hopefully. Has the application or owner of the applicant had a SBA loan that was defaulted in the last 7 years? No, hopefully again. And then, so the first two, those have to be no in order to get the loan approved. If it's a yes, sorry, you can't use this loan. And then from here is the applicant or any owner of the applicant an owner of any other business that has common management with another business. So an example here would be, let's say you and a business partner both own 50% of two businesses. That would be yes in that case, and then you'd have to write that on a sheet below. Has the applicant received an SBA economic injury disaster loan between the beginning of last year and April 3rd? If yes, you check yes. That is not the advance, that's just the loan there. Then from there, we just have a few other check boxes that also need to be initialed. Is the applicant currently incarcerated? No, hopefully you're probably not watching this if you're incarcerated, you need to initial that. Then within the last 5 years, have you received a felony on one of these different types of felony charges? Hopefully no again. Then number 7, is the United States the principal place of residence for all of the employees of the business that's applying? Yes or no? Number 8, is the applicant a franchise that's listed in the SBA's franchise directory? Yes or no? And then we just have a few more checks here. I mean, if you've done this before, I'll just leave this up. I don't want to spend too much time going over these. But basically with these checkboxes, you're just confirming that you're going to provide accurate documents, that your lender is going to check these documents and make sure that the calculations are accurate, that you understand if you lie, you're going to get a huge fine and penalty and get thrown in prison for the rest of your life and things like that. It just explains the process a little bit more. Feel free to read through those, but chances are you can check those without sweating too much. Now, the things that I think maybe change on this application, we might see a second application, are there's a few spots on here. First, if we go up to certifications, it still says you can't have up to 500 employees. That should be 300 employees. And also on the calculation part, there should be an option here where it says 2.5 times your average monthly payroll. There should be an option for businesses that can get that 3.5 multiplier. So I think we might see another revised form that ensures those changes. But this is everything we have for now, and you can at least get an idea of what is needed to be completed, and you'll be able to check out this application. I'll have it linked below. A few more things that you'll want to know. What documents you need to provide along with this application. So in order to receive the second PPP loan, you need to be able to certify that you had a quarter in 2020 that was at least 25% down in revenues compared to a quarter in 2019. So for most businesses, that's either going to be quarter 1 or quarter 2. For my case, my business, I'm going to use quarter 2. I'll use my revenues of 2020, then compare that to quarter 2 revenues of 2019 and show a 25% reduction in revenue in that period, and that will allow me to get a second PPP loan. So you'll need to provide your quarterly profit and loss statement or some kind of revenue statement for 2019 every quarter and 2020 every quarter. So either generate those reports on your QuickBooks, ask your CPA, your accountant, to generate those for you. And you'll also need payroll summaries. A W-3 works for 2019 and 2020. That way you can certify the total payroll amounts for 2019 and 2020, and you can make sure to get this loan. Now, like I said before, many lenders have not started doing this process yet. We literally just got this updated application about 24 hours ago, and I think it's going to be updated again. But I'll keep you updated on any changes here. Also, if you're watching this video, you're probably pretty entrepreneurial. Check out the link in my description for my course on how to start or manage a profitable moving company. I just came out with this course about a month ago, and the students so far are loving it. I'm just excited about the moving and storage industry, so I built this huge comprehensive course that took me months to build. The link is in the description below. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content and you want future updates on the Paycheck Protection Program. And that'll do it for today. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a profitable day.